We are highlighting the backbone today with none other Reverend Jesse Jackson. And Reverend Jackson certainly was a trailblazer. He set the foundation just as Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm did in the 70s. Reverend Jesse Jackson set the foundation. He ran for president twice. He brought together a coalition of working people from all backgrounds, that rainbow coalition. Reverend Jesse Jackson absolutely did that. He pushed the Democratic Party further to the progressive left. He helped to blaze a trail for the first African-American president, and that would be none other than President Barack Obama. In the same way, let us not forget Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm, because she did that thing, bringing together a coalition of folks in the 70s. And you got Reverend Jackson doing it in the 80s, this multiracial, multi-ethnic, multi-generational coalition. He also brought our Arab sisters and brothers and family and friends closer to the fold in presidential elections. I'm thinking of none other than Dr. Jim Zogby, a mentor of mine who talks very fondly of Reverend and how his campaign crystallized and helped America see our Arab American sisters and brothers and family and friends in a better light because the Reverend Jesse Jackson embraced them. That was not done in presidential campaigns before the Reverend did that. Yes, he did. He boldly reminded us to keep hope alive, understanding very clearly that hope is a motivator, as my grandmother would say. As human beings, if we ever lose hope, we cease to exist. We will cease to continue to fight. Hope is not frivolous. It is the very ingredient needed to give us the capacity to fight on. Because if we can't hope for better, we lose all of our ability, all of our energy, all of our synergy to keep on keeping on. So the quote of the day from the great Reverend Jesse Jackson is this: leadership cannot just go along to get along. Leadership must meet the moral challenge of the day. Hello, somebody on that. But the Reverend is saying, don't worry about being invited to the Christmas party. You might not get invited to the Christmas party. You might not get invited to the White House. Folks might not want you around them because you are pointing out what is the most imperative and important thing. So they might have to unfriend you because you are standing up in your truth. Leadership pushes the moral agenda. And I'm not just talking about elected leadership. Everybody can play a role as a leader. I'm talking about folks who are willing to put a little extra on their ordinary so that extraordinary things can happen. We all have a role and a responsibility to do just that. And I hope that you will join me and so many others in doing just that.